million people come here each year to take advantage of these spectacular views. And the man who built this building and many of the others you'll see here is Bruno GROLLO. Well, it is a stunning skyline, isn't it?
Beautiful city. Beautiful city.
Gorgeous. The buildings look like Lego blocks from up here.
Yes, they do.
Big Lego blocks.
Big Lego blocks, but they're like Lego blocks, that's right.
This Construction Kings company, GROCON, built ANZ House, Telecom House, the Hyatt, and the list goes on. Sounds like you've built something on nearly every corner block in Melbourne. Is that right? In the CBD?
Not as a complete building, but certainly the concrete structures. Over the last 50 years, we would have built a structure on every block in the CBD for sure.
Although 15 years old, Rialto Towers is still Melbourne's tallest building, but its creator has set his sights even higher. He wants to build the world's tallest tower at the Docklands, a 220-hectare development site just west of the Central Business District.
That's the new stadium, the Docklands Stadium that's being built at the moment. And in here where this car park is, the old Crown Casino car park, is where the tower, or the tallest tower on the planet that we're talking about building. I've been thinking about it all my life to build an icon, an opera house or a Sydney Harbour Bridge or something that is going to stand out for Melbourne and be a monument.
Bruno's dreams are far from reality at this stage. He's one of two bidders to offer plans to develop the valuable Batman Hill precinct.
An obelisk, you know, the architect's idea is it'll just look like a sheet of glass going to the heavens.
Hotel at the top?
Hotel top about here, apartments here, and the first apartment will be as high as Rialto, and the office and the car park underground.
Now you'd expect this self-made millionaire who always thinks big to live in a mansion in the most fashionable suburb. But home for Bruno is in humble Thornbury, where his Italian immigrant father Luigi settled 30 years ago. He calls it Casa del Matto, House of the Madman. He's swallowed up neighbours' homes as they've come onto the market to create a sprawling family compound the size of 9 suburban blocks to create room for Bruno and wife Dina's growing family. I met daughter Leanne and Bruno's latest grandchild, Lani. So how many grandkids now?
There's 4 altogether. She's my third and my brother's got a little girl.
And you all live here?
Well, I live down the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
So you're the cook of the house, are you?
Yes. Well, my wife used to be the cook of the house, but now I've become the cook of the house because she's sort of, you know, a little bit incapacitated at the moment.
Since Dina became partially paralysed after a stroke, Bruno's mission in life is to nurture her back to health. He insists on using organically grown veggies for our tasty brew.
Pepper on it.
It doesn't need a thing, it's beautiful. Health and philosophy books are sprinkled around the home. There's intriguing bottled waters. Bruno drinks 3 litres a day. He has his own mini pharmacy and loves his aromatherapy sprays. Smoking and drinking aside, he's surprisingly health conscious and heavily into alternative therapies and supplements.
Blood pressure doesn't taste too good and doesn't smell too good.
No, it doesn't at all.
It's like seaweed stuff, but it's the pollen of the seaweed. Very, very good stuff. This is good for depression or feeling low. It really gives your brain a good shake-out.
Bruno has invested in state-of-the-art vibrational therapy machinery used by Russian astronauts. That's a classic.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it feels great.
It's probably a bit high.
What's it supposed to be doing to me?
Well, it's certainly oxygenating your body.
The various devices stimulate the muscles and nerves of almost every part of your anatomy.
You can do this one.
You're doing the right buttock, now the left buttock.
Left buttock. But you should do like 1 minute.
Oh, listen to your voice.
That's right, you're vibrating like that. You should do 1 minute on this buttock, 1 minute on this buttock, and then 1 minute like this. That runs for a minute.
Wow.
And you can really feel it vibrating your brain.
The more serious side of this complex character can be observed just a few minutes from home at GROCON's head office.
G'day, how are you? You all right? Good.
Involvement in a royal commission, a $38 million bill from the taxation department, a pending court case plus the enormous pressures of running one of the country's biggest construction companies, are enough to burst most people's stress meter. But 6 years ago, Bruno discovered a way to stay centred and relaxed. Completing a transcendental meditation course at the Maharishi Vedic Centre helped smooth out Bruno's bumpy ride in the building game. He's so taken by this method of calming, he's since donated $3 million to help set up a college so more people can learn the skills that have helped him cope with some of the toughest days of his life. Show us how you meditate.
Well, I sit like this, and I either put my hands in the most comfortable position at the time, either there or here like this, and I just close my eyes. I just stay calm for a little while, quiet, feel the quietness, and then just repeat a mantra that's given individually to every person. And at the end of it, you're very calm. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else to it.
Bruno Grollo's newfound spiritual enlightenment has shown him a whole new world, one he encourages